I'm going to tell you how you can monetize your YouTube channel quickly so that you can hurry up and start getting some of that ad money, and we're starting right now.
This video is brought to you by VideoLeap. VideoLeap is a free mobile video editor that's super intuitive and easy to learn. With VideoLeap, you can do anything from cutting and connecting clips to adding filters and keyframes and even editing in multiple layers, allowing you to do your video editing on the go. You can use VideoLeap free, but with a pro subscription, you get access to even more pro functionality and access to extra filters, animations, text effects, and more. Personally, I use VideoLeap on the go to quickly put together YouTube and Instagram stories because I love how easy and fun it is to use. You can even make full-length YouTube videos with this. To try VideoLeap for yourself, click the link below this video.
All right, I'm getting some great feedback from this series. I just posted in my community tab asking, what you thought about it and if you had any more questions, and boy, did you have a lot of questions. And guess what? I've got answers to match. Starting with this first question from Laugh You Healthy. Laugh You Healthy asks, I focus on comedy and mental health personal development, and I just want to know how I can get monetized as quick as possible because I have goal set and I've been using the best keywords and tags in TubeBuddy. That's a great question, Laugh You Healthy, and I'm really glad you asked because there's a ton of content creators on YouTube that are trying to figure out the same thing. Now, as we are getting into this, the very first thing that you need to make sure that you know if you are trying to get your YouTube channel monetized is you need to have 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, which might seem like a lot, but hang with me here. And you also need to have 4,000 hours of watch time that you've accumulated within the last 365 days. So now you're probably thinking, oh, great, Nick, that's fantastic, but how do I actually do that? Well, here's how you do it. So there's a handful of things that you need to make sure that you are doing if you're trying to get your channel monetized quickly. The very first of those is you need to make sure that you are making content for a specific audience, and I'll tell you why. When you're making content for a specific audience or you're niching down on your content, the idea behind that, it's not just so that you only make one type of content because nobody wants to make you to make a bunch of other type of content. It's because when you're making content for a specific audience, they're more likely to get presented the new videos that you upload, and then when those new uploads are presented to them, they're more likely to come in and watch that content, which is going to get you closer to that 4,000 hours worth of watch time because they are interested in that topic because you are focused on that particular audience and the things that they are interested in. So if we put that into a real life situation, let's say that you are doing reviews on your channel, or let's say that you're doing gaming videos. If you were doing reviews, then in that situation, you'd want to make sure that all of the reviews that you're putting out are on a specific type of thing. That's why tech channels are so popular, because people who are interested in tech, they can watch a tech review even if they're not going to buy the specific thing because they just love tech. Same exact thing would apply if you were doing dog product reviews or dog product reviews for small breeds, that sort of thing. If we apply this to the gaming world, even though gamers typically like to play a bunch of different types of games, it's also beneficial that you focus on one type of game or one game when you're first getting started. As an example, you just cover racing games, or if you want to be super specific, you just cover Need for Speed. When you take this approach to whatever type of content it is that you're making, what you're doing is you are increasing the likelihood of the people that came in and watched one of your videos yesterday clicking on the video that you published today. And the power in that is that every single time that you get one of those people to click and come back into your channel and watch and enjoy that video, the more you're increasing the likelihood of YouTube understanding that when they put that particular video in front of a certain type of viewer, that they're going to click on it and respond to the content that's in front of them. And I can't stress enough how big of a win that is, especially when you start scaling things out when your channel really starts moving along. Another huge bonus that ends up working to your favor in this situation is, let's say that you have somebody that comes in for the review content, or you have somebody that comes in for the gaming content, or whatever type of content it is that you make. And then through your value proposition that you have in your videos, or through the content that you have just by itself on your YouTube channel, your viewer can identify that you have other content that's available for them that they're interested in on your YouTube channel. Guess what? You're also increasing the likelihood of those people subscribing to your YouTube channel as well. That concept is what makes making videos for a particular type of viewer such a powerful thing, because it can really start to swell things up because people keep coming back to your channel, watching videos over and over again, and of course, subscribing. Now, let's take those viewers that are coming into your YouTube channel and level that whole thing up a notch. The next thing that you want to do if you want to get monetized quickly is you want to make sure that it's easy for people people to find other content on your YouTube channel. Here's what I mean. Let's say that your video gets shown to me on the homepage of YouTube and I decide to click on that video because it's something that I'm interested in. If you follow the concept that I just talked about in terms of serving a particular audience, I'm immediately qualified to watch other videos on your YouTube channel. And since I'm immediately qualified to watch other videos on your YouTube channel, your job as a content creator is to make it easy for me to find more of the content that I want to watch on your YouTube channel. How do you do that? It's really easy actually, and what I'm getting ready to share with you is going to help you amplify the activity that's happening on your YouTube channel in terms of the amount of people that are coming into your channel, the amount of videos that they're actually watching when they come in. And of course, the rate that they're subscribing to your channel because they're watching more than one video, which is increasing their likelihood of subscribing, in addition to increasing your ad revenue once you do get monetized. But you have to apply what it is that I'm getting ready to tell you to your YouTube channel and your videos in order for this to work. So I've made videos on my channel about something called a watch time trap. And with a watch time trap, the idea is simply that you take one viewer and you multiply the views and the interactions that they're having on your YouTube channel. The idea is simply that they are caught in your trap of videos because you are making videos that they are interested in. Remember, if we fall back on the concept number one, and because of that, you make it easy for people to find more of your content on your channel by doing these things. Like I mentioned before, if I click on your video to watch your video, I'm immediately qualified to watch that video because I clicked on it. I'm already interested. You already have my attention. You got me. I'm in. I'm interested. High five, fist bump. Now that you got me, your job as a content creator is to make it easy for me to find more of your content. And how you do that is you recommend other videos to people as they're watching your videos. So as an example, in your end screen, you would make a video that is similar to, in terms of topic of interest, the video that I would be watching at that point in time. So if I just clicked on a video, I'm watching that video, the video that you would recommend in your end screen for me to watch next would also be something that would make sense for me to watch after just watching the video that I watched on the channel. I think I just said watch like, I don't know, 100 times just now. Not really 100, but you know, I said watch a lot. But anyway, the next thing that you need to make sure that you do is you have the option on YouTube to be able to pin a comment. That you may or may not know that if you've been watching my content, but if you haven't, you might not know. So because of that, you need to make sure that you're also pinning a comment that is also recommending another video that would make sense for that particular viewer to watch. The reason that pinning a comment is important is because not everybody's gonna make it to your end screen. And there's gonna be some people that as they're watching the video, they're gonna go down, they're gonna look in your comments, and when they scroll down your page or they're, you know, scrolling down your page on their phone, what they're going to see is they're going to see that pinned comment for the people that scroll down there. So for the people that are completing your video, you have a video that's available for them to watch there. For the people that are going down to your comment section, you have a video for them to watch there. And of course, you can also add relevant videos to your video description as well so that you can catch the people that even go down and look in your video description. I'm gonna tell you how to even level this up even more right here in a second, but the idea that we're working through here is that you're taking a viewer that's coming into the channel and you're making it easy for them to find the content through using different features based on what it is that they might do or how they might react on the page or interact with the page that they're watching or looking at on YouTube. That's the idea. And one more thing that I want to talk about before we level up the idea on watch time is, let's say that you have the watch time requirement, but you haven't gotten the subscriber requirement yet. Then in that situation, if you're trying to get both because they're it's a requirement for getting monetized, then in that situation, instead of trying to drive people to that next video in your pinned comment, then you might want to go really hard on making sure that you have a reminder for people to subscribe there. You might want to go really hard on focusing on the subscribe call to action in your end screen instead of trying to get people to watch another video. So if you have one of the things fulfilled, then put your efforts onto trying to get the other things fulfilled through using the different features and your verbal calls to action. And what I mean by that is simply telling people, hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe for more. That simple. And of course, you make it possible for them to do that by adding that circle subscribe icon to your end screen as well. Oh, and hey, look at this. Oh, got you. I got you. Joke from my youth. You may or may not get that, but basically how the whole thing went down is if you actually got somebody to look at it, then you got to sock them in the arm right here. But Anyway, if we're leveling this whole thing up even more, and remember, we're still just on the video page right now, so we're gonna take this even further, but if we're leveling it up even more, the next thing that you wanna think about is driving people into playlists. And not just driving people into playlists by themselves, but driving people into series playlists, and here's why. YouTube tells us that if we put videos into a series playlist and people watch those videos together, then they are more likely to show other videos in that series playlist next to other videos in that playlist, and here's how you benefit from that. YouTube is recommending your other content in that playlist to the people that are watching that particular video. So you have YouTube working for you, trying to get people to watch another one of your videos. You have yourself working for you because you're putting these links all over your channel page trying to get people to watch other videos. And your viewers are loving it because you're making it easy for them to find other content that they want to watch. Everybody's winning in this situation and your channel is growing because of it. Okay, so what else can we do? So if our problem with getting monetized is that we need to solve that we have 1,000 subscribers and that we have 4,000 hours of watch time, what else can we do in order to make that happen quickly? Well, here's another thing that you can do is if we go off of the video watch page itself and we go to your actual channel page. What you want to do there once you are on your channel page is you want to structure your content in a way that makes sense based around the interests that your viewers have around the type of content that you make. As an example, let's say that you have a music channel. If you have a music channel and you have different types of music, like let's say that you have some that's kind of upbeat and, you know, kind of funky maybe, and then you have some other that's more chill, then in that situation, organizing your content that way so the people that are into the chill music can easily find that. The people that are into the funky stuff, then they can click on that and go find that. If you're a gamer and you're following the idea of just focusing on a certain type of game, like all racing games, for example, then you can break it down by the specific game on your channel page as well by putting the videos that are on each game into a playlist. And then you basically put that playlist on your channel page so that when people go to your channel page on YouTube, as they're scrolling down, they can see the exact videos or the exact game that they care about, and they can click into that, and then they can watch the videos that you have on that specific game. If you have an education channel, then you would break the content down into playlists on your channel page around the things that you teach or the problems that people have that you help them solve. If you're a tech channel, you could break it down by manufacturer or the device if you happen to be covering, you know, a bunch of different types of devices. So ultimately, what you're trying to do when you're trying to get monetized is you're trying to fulfill the requirements that you have to have. You gotta get that 4,000 hours of watch time and get those 1,000 subscribers. And the best way to do that is by taking the people that are already coming into your YouTube channel and making it easy for them to find the other stuff that they care about in your channel through linking to it on your video watch page and organizing things in a way to where they can easily find what they care about on your channel page. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. In order for these things to really accelerate how fast you are getting the results that you're after on YouTube, it's really important to make sure that you are still being very mindful about your titles, that you're being very mindful about how people are responding to your thumbnail and title combinations when you are publishing your videos. It's really important that you're mindful about how people are reacting to your video content. So because of that, you need to make sure that you are in your analytics. If you want to really get monetized fast, part of the commitment there is to make sure that you are digging into your YouTube analytics on a regular basis and you're being mindful and paying attention to how people are responding to the different things that you're doing. So make sure you're paying a lot of attention to your click-through rate on your thumbnail. Also make sure that you're paying a lot of attention to your audience retention, your average view duration on YouTube. It's super important. Because if people are clicking, but they're not watching your videos for a fair amount of time, then the video is not gonna do well and it's gonna become very difficult for you to get monetized. If people aren't clicking, then in that situation, you're not gonna get monetized because you're not able to do the very first thing, which is actually get people to click. So it's really important to make sure that you're looking in your analytics and you're being very mindful of how people are responding to what it is that you're doing, because that response is going to basically be the ultimate decider on if people are going to be able to come into your content and watch for a long period of time, which is what you're going for, and ultimately subscribe to what it is that you're doing because they appreciate your content in some way or they find value in it in some way. It's super important. And once you can get people to click on your videos and enjoy your videos for a fair amount of time to where you are accumulating watch time with every video that you upload, then in that situation, another way to speed up your monetization process is to upload more as long as you're getting people to click on your videos and watch them for a fair amount of time, because the more you upload in that situation, mathematically, the faster you're going to get monetized in that situation as well. To learn even more about growing your YouTube channel, click into this playlist right here. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.